After a pro wrestling career 2 decades long, has John Cena anticlimactically left WWE for good? Will he ever break his record-tying 16 World Championship wins? And why did WWE job him out twice in his final run? Breaking news! WWE fans can't see John Cena because he's gone and will likely never be coming back full-time ever again.
Support WrestleTalk!
Despite a record-breaking 17th World Championship chase storyline being right there, John Cena didn't beat Solo Sikoa at Crown Jewel to set up a Roman Reigns match at the Royal Rumble. In fact, quite the opposite. He got thumbed in the throat 11 times by Sikoa in the most shocking Cena loss since Brock Lesnar took him to Suplex City at SummerSlam 2014. After the match, Cena struggled to his feet, expertly somehow not selling his throat from all those Samoan spikes. Great job, John! And walked out to a standing ovation from the Saudi crowd. Because teasing retirement these days is as part of a Cena match as hitting a flying shoulder block, doing the 5-knuckle shuffle, or saying a WrestleMania is coming to your city. The following week, Cena seemingly confirmed his WWE retirement by posting the Looney Tunes credits background with the text, "The End." Well, that's all, folks. John Cena has unceremoniously officially retired from WWE. I guess it's actually just one more thing. The end could also be in reference to the end of the Hollywood actors' strike, which happened the same week. But I guess that's it. That's the only thing that the end could mean. Oh, just one more thing! Because, a lot more likely, the end could refer to his $70 million live-action CGI hybrid Coyote vs. Acme Looney Tunes movie that he'd shot a year beforehand, that Warner Bros. Reportedly just decided to shelve because they don't know what they're doing. Which is probably slightly concerning for AEW, because that's the same company they've got to renegotiate their TV rights deals with. So John isn't retiring. It's just another one of his weird Instagram... Oh, okay, he also posted a shot of baseball legend Babe Ruth retiring in 1935. I'm not going to lie, that's a lot more specific. So what is going on with John? Despite rumours he could appear at Survivor Series, when we all know that surprise spot is reserved for CM Punk, who is also under the devil mask in AEW. CM Punk returned to both WWE and AEW confirmed. Cena undergoing surgery after his solo match ruled that out, with him posting on X, "Thank you, Jeff Douglas, MD, and your entire team in Birmingham. One arm fixed, clean, and headed for therapy. One arm left to go. Thank you again, and see you ASAP for the next one." Dave Meltzer has confirmed on Wrestling Observer Radio that Cena needed surgery on both elbows following his September to November WWE run, which is quite concerning, given he only wrestled 7 matches and didn't do much in them. Just like Babe Ruth had to retire because he could no longer stand the physical toll on his body, perhaps Cena was referencing his own aging condition when he posted that picture on Instagram, because, when you make a list of it, Cena has racked up a fair few injuries over his career. Here are just the major ones that required surgery in reverse chronological order just for you, Tempest. Aforementioned double elbow surgery 2023, shoulder surgery in 2016, torn triceps against Daniel Bryan at SummerSlam 2013, Achilles tendon injury a few months before that in 2013, surgery to remove bone chips from his elbow in 2012, that's so gross, a herniated disc in 2008, and a torn pectoral muscle in 2007. But this is Super Cena. He loves pro wrestling, and he loves us, and that passion, that unstoppable drive, means he'll be fighting fit 3 to 4 months earlier than any recommended recovery period, in time to wow us all with a WrestleMania 40 return. Probably not, though, because of the much bigger reason Cena's 2023 appearances were likely his last ever proper WWE run. Hollywood! To understand why John Cena has left WWE, we can simply look at the reason he returned in the first place. All his other work stopped. He had nothing else to do. 2023's hot strike summer saw professions from junior doctors in the UK to auto workers in the United States walking out to demand better pay and working conditions from their employers. But not wrestlers, because they're too self-interested to ever start their own union. On the 14th of July 2023, the Screen Actors Guild joined Hot Strike Summer, combining it with the Writers Guild of America's strike already in action, grinding Hollywood's movie and TV production to a halt. Barbie didn't even get a real press tour because of it. That meant that Cena's very active movie career, he released 6 films in 2023 alone, suddenly had no shoots. In a scheduling fluke that might never happen again, Cena had 2 to 3 months to do WWE without it affecting anyone's movie production. That's why The Rock could make a surprise appearance just to bury Austin Theory on the 15th of September SmackDown 2. And The Rock didn't even return to WWE for his own 25th anniversary celebration at Survivor Series the year previously, no matter how desperately WWE tried for it. The Pizza Hut Battle Royal. What more fitting tribute to The Rock's career? Dave Meltzer has confirmed on Wrestling Observer Radio the only reason John Cena is back is because of the strike. But why take Dave Meltzer's reporting word about John Cena when you can literally take John Cena's word about John Cena? At the Fastlane press conference following his and LA Knight's defeat of the Bloodline, Cena said, "I've made it clear that you can't do both WWE and Hollywood because of the liability insurance. If I were to try and juggle both, that's very selfish because that would put a whole lot of people in the movie business out of work if something were to happen to me." Interestingly, the liability insurance now required by any big budget movie starring an ex-wrestler that might sneak in a few cheeky WrestleMania matches was kind of caused by Cena himself. A decade ago, Rock tore his abdominal and abductor muscles and suffered a hernia in his and Cena's twice-in-a-lifetime match at WrestleMania 29. Weeks before Rock was set to start filming on the big-budget Hercules movie. He had to undergo surgery, which delayed production and cost that studio millions of dollars. Ever since, major movie studios haven't allowed any of their ex-pro wrestler roster, like Rock, Cena, and Batista, to wrestle matches if they're booked in for filming, which is why Cena admits that he has to make a binary choice: movies or wrestling. And these days, with his aging body, he chooses movies. On the 9th of November, the Screen Actors Guild announced their 118-day strike would end, meaning everyone could return to work the next day, just several days after Cena's last appearance for WWE at Crown Jewel. That's right, Cena's final ever substantial WWE run could have ended in Saudi Arabia. But there's always a chance, even with injury or acting schedule, that Cena could come back to WWE. If not for a lengthy run, then maybe for a one-off big-time match here and there. But if Cena and WWE went into these 2 months knowing it was one of the last committed runs of his career, why was he booked to lose to mid-carders? Cena's run began with his return on the 1st of September episode of SmackDown, for him to appear on every SmackDown episode for the next 2 months, apart from September 8th, as he was doing another WWE show in India. He wrestled 7 matches total, with 4 dark match main events after SmackDown went off air, the India-based Superstar Spectacle tag match, and 2 premium live event matches. He even made a non-wrestling appearance on an episode of NXT, totally not related to AEW. Dave Meltzer has reported Cena was a proven live event ticket mover during this run. Even though WWE was already doing well with the likes of Roman Reigns and Cody Rhodes, Cena being on weekly SmackDown shows pushed them to over 10,000 every single week on Friday night. He is a mover. He is a difference maker. Attendance, which is closer to a B-level pay-per-view show in the Attitude Era than an episode of TV audience. And WWE used that mainstream exposure to put over younger talent. In 2023, Cena lost to Austin Theory after a few weeks storyline heading into WrestleMania 39, where Cena just pointed out how rubbish Theory was in the build. "Great job building up your opponent, John!" And then kind of did the same to Solo Sikoa, calling him a bargain basement Taz ripoff before losing clean to him too. This might be a sign of how WWE will use legends under Triple H. Under the last decade of Vince McMahon, veteran performers with mainstream appeal would be used at the expense of younger stars. Like all the times 50-year-old plus Goldberg beat your favorite wrestler for their world title. But there is another way. In New Japan, when wrestlers hit a certain advanced age, they are transitioned out of the main event scene to make kayfabe more believable. What other sports have 50 or 60-year-olds credibly competing with athletes half their age? That's why even still terrifying wrestlers like Murder Grandpa Minoru Suzuki aren't used in the G1 Climax. It seems Triple H is far more concerned with building stars for the future than giving legends one last title run, even if it is hit and miss. Theory beating Cena clean feels like it did nothing for him, but Solo's was a far bigger victory, very likely building him for an eventual match against Reigns. And once Solo has become one of the top stars in WWE, he can also leave for Hollywood. It's the circle of life. Just like how WWE steals a lot of talent from the indies and Japan, modern Hollywood Hollywood does the same to WWE. There's always a bigger fish. It makes sense for the wrestlers too. As Cena's multiple surgeries have shown, there's only so many bumps your body can take. With acting, you've got stunt people to do that for you, and you get paid more money. That's why so many wrestlers throughout the last several decades have made the transition. Hulk Hogan, The Rock, Stone Cold, Batista, even Cena. WWE's current top star, Roman Reigns, is reportedly considering this move in the near future. He's already appeared in The Rock's Hobbs & Shaw Fast and Furious spin-off movie, and WWE CEO Nick Khan has admitted there are a lot of conversations going on. We fully support that. Meanwhile, WWE's top female star, Becky Lynch, has appeared in multiple film and TV projects, and Jade Cargill has revealed that a future transition to Hollywood played a role in her leaving AEW for WWE, as WWE will give her a bigger profile. If only WWE had some kind of link to one of the biggest Hollywood talent agencies on the planet. Oh yeah, they're half owned by them. In what might play out as a big story over the coming years, one of the more interesting parts of WWE's 2023 merger with the UFC into TKO Holdings is that it's half owned by Endeavor, one of the top 3 talent agencies in Hollywood. This could significantly alter the path of top WWE stars leaving for the movies. By having such a powerful associated talent agency, Endeavor could call WWE stars up to the main movie roster, retaining talent in the larger corporate ecosystem and making them much more available to do scheduled wrestling returns. Funnily enough, The Hollywood Reporter writes Cena changed his agent in 2022, leaving ICM Partners after 18 years to move to WME, and WME is owned by Endeavor. Are you happy if this is John Cena's last proper run with WWE? Let me know in the comments down below. Me personally, I didn't want him to win his 17th world title, but I definitely wanted the story of him chasing it. And let me know what you think of these deeper dive videos. It was really interesting to read your comments on my Real Reason Roman Reigns Always Wins video. Speaking of, go watch that right now!